Hey everyone, Sal Crispal here from V10 Health. Today I'm going to be talking to you about cold showers. About 10 years ago, I set a challenge for myself that I was going to start taking cold showers because I heard of so many different benefits. And I wrote a 5-part series, which you can find on v10health.com on my blog. And it just, lists all the different benefits. And, I think that it has tremendous value if you practice it. And it's more of a lifestyle choice. But for me, what intrigued me most about it was the mental aspect. It's challenging, right? It's something that is going to make you mentally tough if you can get over it. Because, I remember, it would happen where I'd be taking a shower. I preferred nice warm water, and somebody started using the water in the house, and all of a sudden you get this unexpected cold blast and surprise, right? And immediately you get like this shot of cortisol, and just it's like this fight or flight response, and you get really irritable and angry, and you start shouting like, shut the water off. And just having those memories, I'm sure we've all been through it. Just having those memories, I was like, oh man, what am I getting myself into? Like, I think this is gonna be awful. So I remember just holding on to the knob of the shower, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna turn this on, and that's it. Here we go. So I'm psyching myself up. I turned it on, and all of a sudden it's just like, whoa, okay, it was a shock, right? And my heart started racing. I mean, it just felt like it was gonna pound right through my chest. And I remember starting to panic because I'm like, whoa, like my heart's really beating. So, panicking only makes it worse, right? It's anxiousness, you're worried. And so I said, okay, this can't be good. So after a few short seconds, which felt like an eternity, I I turned the water off, right? So yeah, it was like, man, that was like the longest, whatever, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 seconds of my life. And I'm like, okay, so let me try this again. I'm going to try this again tomorrow, and it's going to be better. It's just like anything, you practice it and it gets better. So I tried again, and something interesting happened. Like, as soon as I put my hand on the knob this time, I was like, uh-oh, my heart's already starting to pound. Like, it already anticipated what was going to happen. So I was already anxious. But I fought through it. I turned the cold water on, and same response. Like, heart starts pounding really hard, and I'm like, okay, this just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel good. I'm gonna stop. So anyway, so I regrouped and said, okay, this can't continue because it felt stressful. It felt unenjoyable. I'm like, I can't do this to myself every morning. So I said, what can I do? I started to regroup, and I said, let me try just starting with warm water, and then at the end do like a cold water blast, because there's two shocks, right? There's the shock of getting wet all at once, and there's the shock of the cold temperature. So I said, if I could, separate these two things, and maybe that'll be easier. So I tried that. I tried with the warm water. And once I was done showering, I said, let me do this cold water blast at the end. So I did. And it was exhilarating. I actually felt really good doing it that way. I didn't get that same, like my heart still was beating, but I felt like I could control it. And it was definitely easier. So that's how I did it. I did it for many, many years that way, until quite recently I saw a video by Novak Djokovic, the current number one tennis player in the world. And he was interviewing a gentleman by the name of Wim Hof. And he's just an extraordinary individual. He has a number of world records. He, ran a marathon in the Arctic. He also climbed Mount Everest, and which are amazing feats, in and of themselves. But he did it just wearing a pair of shorts. So they call him the Iceman with good reason. And during the interview, he was talking about this same effect, of the heart, and how the mind can control the heart rate and control the nervous system. And it's just, we have to mentally prepare for it through using breathing techniques and visualization. So I tried it. I said, okay, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to do exactly as he said. I'm going to do the breathing techniques before I turn the water on. And I'm going to also visualize myself being extremely calm once the cold water hit my body. So I visualized it, closed my eyes, did the breathing, and turned on the water. And lo and behold, I was calm. It worked. I was so thrilled, because I honestly thought that it was something I wasn't going to be able to do. I just thought it was something that it was beyond my control. And really, the message for today is, our minds are capable of extraordinary things. It's just about, really setting up the right belief, right? If you have self-belief and you go in with a certain mindset, you can accomplish anything. And so if there's a challenge and you're not sure whether or not you can do it or ever do it, believe me, you can do it. And that's the message for today. I just want to say thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye for now.